Have you ever wondered why some people keep making the same mistakes, even when the solution is staring them in the face? Or why some individuals act boldly without fear, seeming oblivious to consequences? Today, we are diving into a topic that as ancient as human behavior itself, the psychology of the fool. Now, don't mistake fool for ignorance. In psychology, the fool isn't just someone who lacks knowledge. They are someone who reacts to life in ways that defy logic, reason, and often social expectations. Understanding this behavior can reveal deep truths about risk, self perception, and even the human desire for freedom. As the heart of the fool is cognitive bias, the shortcuts our brains take to make sense of the world. The fool is often driven by overconfidence, believing they know more than they actually do. This isn't arrogance in the traditional sense, it's a blind spot. Psychologists call this Dunning-Kruger effect, where the less someone knows, the more competent they believe they are. This overconfidence fuels impulsivity. The fool acts first, asks questions later, or sometimes never asks at all. They embrace risk not out of recklessness, but because the world, as they perceive it, is full of opportunity, not danger. Interestingly, history shows us that fools often serve a hidden purpose. Court jesters, for example, were allowed to speak truths that others could not. Their foolish behavior disguised keen observation. The fool, in essence, exposed reality by ignoring society's rule. But let's get deeper. Modern psychology tells us that the fool often reflects a defense mechanism. Acting without fear can be a shield against vulnerability. By dismissing caution, the fool avoids the anxiety of uncertainty. It's not just ignorance, it's a coping strategy. There is also an element of ego and identity at play. Some people adopt the persona of the fool to test boundaries, to see who will support them and who will constrain them. By appearing naive, they learn about trust, power, and social dynamics. The fool isn't always lacking wisdom, they may be hiding it. And here's the paradox, the fool's mistakes often teach others the most. They show us the consequences of ignoring rules, overestimating ability, or misreading situations. In a strange way, the fool contributes to collective knowledge even if at their own expense. The psychology of the fool also intersects with risk taking behavior. Studies in behavioral science show that people who take unconventional risks often innovate, create, or disrupt systems. While some fools fail spectacularly, others achieve remarkable breakthrough. Think of it this way, the fool challenges the status quo. By ignoring limits, whether social, intellectual, or emotional, they expose the rigidity of norms. Their behavior forces reflection. Are we following rules because they matter? Or because we fear the consequences of breaking them? Yet there is a fine line. The fool's path can be destructive if unchecked. Impulsivity without awareness can lead to ruin. But when guided by reflection, the daring nature of the fool becomes creativity, courage, and unconventional wisdom. So, what can we learn from the psychology of the fool? First, recognize that folly isn't always stupidity. Sometimes it's boldness disguised as naivety. Sometimes it's a coping strategy, and sometimes it's a mirror showing us where our own fears, biases, and limitations lie. Next time you see someone making foolish choices, pause. Ask yourself, is this mere recklessness? Or is there insight hidden beneath the folly? And perhaps most importantly, examine your own behavior. Are you following rules blindly, avoiding risk? Or are you embracing your inner fool to learn, grow, and explore life fully? Because in the end, the fool reminds us of a universal truth. Wisdom often comes not from avoiding mistakes, but from observing, understanding, and rising above them. The fool isn't someone to laugh at. They are a reflection of our own potential, our own blind spots, and our courage to take the path others fear. Embrace the lessons, and you might find a bit of the fool within yourself. If you like this video, share and hit subscribe button YouTube Trade Sense channel. Thank you.